Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So as I was getting ready to wash my Porsche, I decided to do an updated video on all the detailing tools and equipment that I use to further inspire you guys. Perhaps there are things that you've never heard of before or never seen or never used. And by the way, I'll leave all the links to the tools, products, and equipment in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Also, don't go out there and purchase everything. This is basically to inspire you, see if there's anything that you're missing to either start your detailing business, or if you're a weekend warrior or a DIYer, what cool things you can add to your detailing arsenal to do a good job. So come with me. Let's start right away immediately in this corner. So we're going to do a tour of the garage at the same time and kind of give you an insight to all the tools, equipment again that I use to do some detailing. So here we have my mighty 8070 Lite. This is a heated carpet extractor. By the way, on everything that I'll show you today, I have deeper dive videos. So if there's anything that interests you or spikes your curiosity, go on my channel and you can have full reviews and demos of everything here. So again, this is a carpet extractor. It has an internal heater. This is a professional grade version. I made a video comparing this to another Bissell, a lesser expensive model that you'll see from another brand if you want to see what cheap versus expensive can do. So this is the carpet extractor. Next here, we have this wall-mounted FIOC air compressor. This is not made for use with tools like the Tornador air blowout guns, but mainly to inflate tires, for example. Very practical. It has an integrated hose reel that you can take with you, or use the small air blowout gun that comes with it if you want to do some lighter duty stuff. Next here, I have a custom polisher rack. So of course, when you're doing machine polishing or paint correction, you need multiple tools. So I have many of them. Of course, this is a car detailing channel, guys. I compare and test new products all the time. So this is overkill. You don't need this many polishers, and I have a lot more in my collection as well. So I have a Milwaukee dual action. I have here a Flex cordless polisher. So cordless polishers are battery operated, and they're very practical. If you want a bit more power and punch, you're going to go for corded models. I have another Flex 3401 direct drive polisher here. This is the Udos from Lake Country. So this one here is a user selectable interface, so it can work as a sander, a dual action, and even a rotary style polisher. I have a new Rupes LHR 15 Mark III dual action polisher. I have the Rupes Hybrid Bigfoot Nano. So this is a small polisher with a 1 or 2 inch head. There's also their new HLR 75E Mini. So this is the battery powered with a 3 inch backing plate, cordless once again, so super practical. What else do we have here? I have the older version. This is the LHR 75E Mini. So this is the corded version for Rupes. I have this one here. So this one here is the PXE80 by Flex as well. So different things. This one here has a detachable backing plate, and you can get some different attachments and so on and so forth. So basically a rack with all my polishers readily accessible. In a garage, very important. Even though I have a heat pump, so I have a heated and cooled environment year round, I have a supplemental dehumidifier, a portable one. This is from Frigidaire, and it works super well. 70 pints, this one here, capacity, so one of the larger ones. And it just helps to keep my humidity at 45%, which is what I like. And I keep a controlled environment at roughly 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Another cool tool, for those of you who have bigger vehicles, trucks, or tall SUVs, let me get that out here. So this is the Incredipole from Microfiber Madness. It's an aluminum pole that you can extend to whatever length you want. And the cool thing about this, it has this swiveling head, and they're awesome microfiber head. So microfiber technology, I love their wash mitts. So this is the same microfiber, and you can go ahead and access taller vehicles. I have a video on that, by the way. So for those of you who wanted to have some tools for washing and cleaning taller vehicles in a safe manner, this is the way to go. We have here, of course, access to a bunch of different polishing pads, whether they're foam, wool, or microfiber. I mainly use some from Buff and Shine, from Rupes, from Lake Country as well. Those are my favorite brands. I have a video, by the way, on all the best polishing pads and all that stuff, so you can go ahead and do deeper dives on my channel. Of course, if we're talking about detailing, we're going to need some microfiber towels. I have an assortment here of different towels, mainly from the Rag Company, which I love. I have wash mitts here, again, Again, these are mainly from Microfiber Madness. I have some towels from Luxury Microfiber as well. I have videos on all that, some coating removal towels, some more microfiber drying towels here, of course, to do comparisons and different style videos. You'll notice in the garage, I have a full tour if you want to have an overview of what the garage was done design-wise for detailing, including 2 floor drains, 20 amp circuits for more power, so on and so forth. The lighting, you can go and check that out. Next, one of my 3 car dryers or blowers. This one here is the Big Boy Blower R Pro. It's a company out of Australia. So very powerful, dual motor, and it comes with this flexible hose, and we just wall mounted this for easy access. Now, here on the wall, aside from the car detailing products, we have a bunch of tools that I like to use, including the Marilex pump sprayers. So we have the Industry series, the Industry Ergo here, or this Master Ergo. So this one here is the less chemical resistant, but the less expensive one in the range. So for things like rinseless washes as pre-treats, basically it's a sprayer that you're going to pump and you're going to spray some liquid. It prevents using the trigger action from normal trigger sprayers like this. Very powerful, some of the best ones out there. They even have this one here, the Axle series with the blue top. This is their foaming pump sprayer for those of you who want to have wheel cleaners that foam, or use maybe a snow foam if you don't have a foam cannon, so on and so forth. I have videos, of course, on these. Also here, regular trigger sprayers. These are some of my favorites from Pressall that I got from Obsessed Garage. There's these CarPro dilute bottles, which make dilution very simple because they have all the dilution ratios up here. So you're gonna fill, as they say here, with water first, and then you're gonna fill with the product all the way up to the desired dilution ratio. So it is very, very simple to use and inexpensive. Next, we have a few foaming pump sprayers. So this is the older generation IK Foam 9 that you activate with your hand, of course, by pumping. Or this one here, the new IK E-Foam Pro 12 that I reviewed on my channel. This one here is battery powered, so you never have to manually pump it. It maintains the pressure in there to perfection, and any foaming product that you want, like a wheel cleaner, for example, that's what I have in there right now. If you want to foam it up on your wheels, very accessible. So next, one of my favorite blowers, this one here, is the Ego 650 CFM. So there's a newer 765 CFM that's a bit more powerful, but it's a bit different as far as the sound goes. I think I prefer the 650, but anyways, both are overkill as far as power is concerned. I added this Apex Air stubby. So this is a stubby nozzle on top because the one that comes with it originally is super long. So this is more perfect for washing vehicles. And I have a blower band. This one here is a band up top, rubberized to protect if you accidentally hit the vehicle, you won't damage or scratch. So this is a 5 amp hour lithium ion battery, and it just works well. I have enough charge to fully dry a vehicle from beginning to end, even in turbo mode. Next, what do we have? I have a Tornador. This is the Tornador Max. This is their top of the range. This is basically a canister that you can put your cleaner in, and you can switch it from either just air, an air blowout tool in a form of a vortex. That's why it's called Tornador. It has this tactical light up top if you want to light up. So both for the interior and exterior, you can use it, and you can put it in a mode where it's going to shoot up the liquid from inside there if you need cleaning action. So go see my demo and tutorial on that if you want to do a deeper dive once again. Another cool thing for those of you who have taller vehicles who are wondering, how do we clean tall trucks and SUVs? Even though I'm 6'3" tall or 1.91 m, there are some vehicles that are quite tall out there, or if you're a shorter person. So this is a work platform made out of aluminum. This one here can support up to 300 pounds, and it's portable, it's lightweight, and you can move on your platform no problem. And this is how you access the top of the roofs. This one here, you can fold the legs, and then you can simply store it away, which is what I do. I set it on the side there, and until your next use, right? So if you come on here now, what do we have? Well, of course, this is part of the garage tour, but a bunch of detailing chemicals in these customized racks. I'll leave you guys, go watch that video if you want to do a deeper dive. In here, what I got, these are all Russo metal cabinets, by the way, high-end cabinet maker for garages here in Canada. So this one here is their Multi-Tech cart. I love that because I can go around vehicles with all the tools that I need, lock the wheels in place so it doesn't move anymore. I have this storage compartment here where I can store a bit of brushes, a holder rack for ceramic coating bottles, all that kind of stuff. And then we have places here with some hooks to hook up some brushes and stuff that I might need. So it's just a practical way to put whatever tools you're going to need to work around the vehicle. And then when you're done, you simply store it away in this hidden compartment. And I just like the clean look and clean aesthetics. All right, so more about microfiber towels. Of course, you always need towels for different uses. I have videos, by the way, explaining what towels you need for different uses on my channel. So I highly recommend that you guys go check that out. Now, for tools, what do we have? In this drawer here, I have a bunch of Detail Factory brushes. So these are the soft tip brushes for your delicate surfaces, both inside and out of the vehicle. I have this boar hair brush. This is a bit tougher or stronger if you want to do your lug nuts, for example. Different sizes of brushes. We have here things like old toothbrushes that are good for some intricate areas. And then we have nylon brushes for things like tires. We have a few clay towels that I really like, or clay mitts. So I prefer these compared to traditional clay because these are a bit gentler, but also when you're done, you just rinse, let it dry, and it's good to use. We have a bunch of leather brushes from either Geist, Swiss Fax, or Color Lock for leather surfaces. There's this cool tool here that is kind of a felt lined scrubber. This is perfect for also cleaning your leather surfaces. We have a bunch of tools that we use, of course, for removing pet hair. This lily brush is absolutely fantastic. That's kind of this rubberized tip that helps you scrape all the pet hair out. We have a bunch of Q-tip style little brushes here to get in between air vents, for example. A few lights, this pad cleaning brush to make sure you have clean pads when you're polishing your vehicle. This fur dozer here, this is another pet hair removal tool. It's always good to have a few of them. We have this Rupes claw tool. So this can be made to butter your pads up if you want to apply some polish or compound. It also has a brush in there, and you can also use this to lift your pads off your polishing tools. Some brushes from Koshemi, so on and so forth. What else do we have here? So I have so much stuff, guys, because I test a lot, but yeah. So this one here is the black sponge. This is from the Rag Company. This is made for rinseless washes in particular, so the ergonomics are super good for rinseless washes. You have the big red sponge also from Optimum Polymer Technologies. So these are made specifically for rinseless washes. A bunch of applicator pads in microfiber. My favorite tire dressing applicator, this is the Hex Pro Grip from Adams. Has these dimples here. Perfect ergonomics. It's like a hockey puck. Here we have the Scrub Ninjas. So from Autofiber, this is very good. Has this kind of like plastic microfiber surface. It's perfect and you have another microfiber backing in the back. So for doing some light scrubbing duties. Another one that has a similar style is CarPro Inner Scrub. So this is a mitt. You're going to put your hand in there, and this is perfect for cleaning leather surfaces or leather seats, even your leather steering wheel. Absolutely love these. Another air blowout tool from Tornador. So this is the traditional one. So this only blows out air. You need a strong air compressor. More on that in a few seconds if you want to drive stuff like that. I have an assortment of drill brush attachments like this one here. You attach it to your cordless drill, and this is made for cleaning stuff like your carpets and upholstery. This works very well. What else do we have? It's important to have power cords, right? So this one here is ProLock. And yeah, it has a indicator for the ground with a little light on there. And it's mainly this that does the trick. This is the Pro locking technology. So when you put your power cord clip, it locks into there and it won't go out. I have an air compressor hose here. More on that, of course, in the air compressor video. But talking about air compressor, check these out here. So this one here is a unit from Rigid. It's a portable one thanks to its handle, but it is a powerful one. So this one here is 5.1 SCFM at 90 PSI. So that's the true reading. So a 200 PSI, 4.5 gallon air compressor, dual tank, very powerful. Perfect for detailing and perfect for driving things like the Tornador tools. Next, we have the Rigid 4-gallon, 5-peak horsepower wet and dry vacuum for, again, wet and dry surfaces. This one here is the optional deluxe car detailing kit that came with this hose that is crush proof. And I also have the new version of the Furreel. This is the Furreel Pro 2 tool. So it's basically a tip. You swap your crevice tool and you attach this on there, and you have a pet hair removal tool thanks to these rubberized tips. This works very, very well, so I always use this accessory when needed. Here we have my McCulloch MC1385 steam cleaner for those who need some steam cleaners to do a good job, to sanitize surfaces or to help remove dirt and grime. Always use distilled water in these, by the way. Another brush that I really like, this is one made technically for the interiors by Detail Factory, but I like this with spray tire dressings because it goes on super well. So this is a puck, it comes with its holder, and there you go. If you come on the other side now, have a look here. Of course, always have demineralized or distilled water available for your dilutions, the best water quality possible. I have some ear guards, ear protection when I'm using my blowers. A bunch of lights from ScanGrip and Geon. These are inspection lights. So things like these line lights that you can either point like this or open like that. This is to inspect for any high spots with coatings. If you want to inspect your work after you're doing some polishing, these ScanGrip held lights are perfect for inspecting your level of paint correction. There's different models. Here from the Detail Guards, very cool tool. This is called the Detail Guards from the same company. This is basically a hose guide. So your hose would go on here on this patented roller, and this prevents it from being stuck underneath the tires when you're going around your vehicle washing your car. So you put one underneath each tire and you're good to go. A bunch of brushes here. The yellow ones are from Work Stuff. But there's also this brush, the tire brush from Detail Factory, some perfect ergonomics, stiff nylon bristles, and it's made to, well, yeah, the ergonomics are pretty good. This is to replace the Tough Shine, which was my previous favorite brush for tires. Works super well, but I find myself using this one here a lot more now. A bunch of wheel cleaning brushes. If you have big brakes like mine and you need to access behind the calipers and the wheels, going to use something like this Easy Detail brush, or also, this one here, if you have some gloss black wheels, the Incredibrush Flat from Microfiber Madness. They're awesome technology for cleaning wheels, of course, without scratching them. Now, if we move up here, I have another vacuum that is connected to the central vac of the home. Here I have a holder for some nitrile gloves. Always wear nitrile gloves, protect your hands, wear some PPE, personal protection equipment. If you're coating, wear a respirator or a mask as well, that helps. Some different foam cannons. These are MTM PF22s. This is the Griot's Garage Brilliant Shine foam cannon. I also have a bunch of other foam cannons there, but go check out my foam cannon battle video if you want to see which ones are the best. There's a lot to learn from that. On this one here, on this wall, what do we have? Another one of my blowers. So I like to have different blowers accessible all the time, especially for more than one person detailing vehicles. This one here is the Master Blaster Revolution. Two engines, 4 peak horsepower each for a total of 8 peak horsepower. Next, we have the entire bucket solution from Obsessed Garage. So 3-bucket system. I have a dedicated bucket for my wheels, and then the 2-bucket system for the paintwork or the rest of the vehicle if you want. They're clearly identified. These come on casters and they're connected with a diamond plate so you can lug them around. If we look here in the back, people always ask, what are these organizers? These are bucket organizers from Detailing Outlaws, and you can store your brushes in there or your microfiber wash pads, wash mitts while you're going around, color coded. I have one on each bucket, so they're very practical to have. Next, one of the stars, of course, of the garage. This is my pressure washer. Definitely overkill, but probably the best pressure washer on the market if you ask me. This is the Krenzla 1122 TST. In Europe, it's the same model, but known as the 1152 TST, the only difference being the mains connector. I have the upgraded Obsessed Garage Mossmatic gun and wand. So this is the OG version of that Mossmatic. So this is the gun. It has the Mossmatic quick connectors to quickly go from just the stubby to the lance as well. With this curved, I used a 40-degree tip when I'm washing the paintwork, and you can put the 25-degree tip when you're washing your wheels. But basically, this pressure washer is rated at 1400 PSI, but more importantly, 2.1 gallons per minute of water output, which is what I really, really love, to have that great foam and great rinsing power. I set this to 1000 PSI to wash cars, thanks to the 4.0 or 4.5 orifice, I should say, has that integrated reel. Next to it, to have a spot-free rinsing experience or washing experience, experience. I have this CR spotless. So even though I have a whole house water softening system, I still want to make sure that I have 0 particles per million of minerals, and this one here does the trick. So it's a water deionizer setup with the resin that you can easily swap when it's depleted. I have my Ely hose reel here up top, cast aluminum, made in the US, with an Ely hose reel's garden hose, a polyurethane 3/4 inch, and the garden gun if I just want to use that to wash the vehicle. What else do we have? This is my Dyne audio equipment, so I love to listen to some songs. I have some acoustic treatments done on the ceiling, acoustic panel, so it sounds well not only for recordings, but for listening to music. So this I bought from Obsessed Garage. This is basically some Dyne Audio LYD8 powered studio monitors with a Blue Sound Node streaming DAC, so I can stream some tunes from my iPhone, and we're good to go. Sounds super good. I have this Dyne Audio 18S dual sub, again overkill, but I wanted to have a bit more bass when I'm listening to music. Who doesn't like bass, right? So what else do we have as far as equipment is concerned? I have this here, custom made for Pan the Organizer. This is my Viper chair, the best rolling chair I have ever had. This is high grade, built in the USA, in Wisconsin, and I mean high grade leather. They put my logo on there with color matching, the blue and gray like my garage cabinets. I have this optional tray in the bottom. It's height adjustable thanks to this optional kit as well now, and it's just, yeah, the build quality is second to none. I have the backrest, of course, super comfortable when I'm detailing. Here I have my Bissell. This is the Spot Clean Professional. So this again is a spotter or a carpet extractor. This one here is not heated, so you put your own warm water in there. And yeah, you can see the comparison of what a cheap model can do, cheap as far as price, because this still does the job, but compared to a more professional model. Here I have my pad washer. This is the System 4000 by Lake Country. Basically has a pumping system. You put your cleaning solution, you put your pad on there with your polisher, you pump a few times, it's going to shoot that liquid into the pad, and you turn it around to spin out all the excess compound or polish to work with a clean pad. What else do I have? I have here, pressure washer attachment. This is the Ryobi undercarriage broom. So you attach it to your pressure washer, and then it has 3 jets. It shoots out the water, or if you have a solution that you want to add to the tank of your pressure washer, and you clean the undercarriage of your vehicle, especially during winter months. This is very practical for the underside of the vehicle. And this was a gift sent to me by my friend Ivan LaCroix. Shout out to Ivan from the Detailers Business Academy YouTube channel. This is basically a squeegee with a rubber head, and it's made to easily push away any water that I might have into my 2 drains in the garage. And yeah, it just makes cleanup and maintenance very, very easy. So guys, this pretty much does it for all the detailing tools and equipment tour. Make sure you check all the links in the description under the video if there's anything that interests you. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel for more content if you want to learn everything about car detailing, all the products, equipment, tools, tips, and tricks, and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, guys, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.